isn't it possible that the second tap, the second strike, was meant to eliminate the threat of anyone seizing the cargo, or that these guys would somehow revive themselves and pose some harm to the United States? In other words, if the intent was not to kill these two shipwrecked people, but simply to finish the mission, and the mission was render this craft and its cargo no threat to the United States, wouldn't that be justified?
You are asking exactly the right question. That's the question everybody's wondering about right now. We don't know the exact facts. You got to remember the Washington Post, that when it breaks a story, what the Post alleges is that Mitchell deliberately ordered an attack to kill the survivors, allegedly in compliance with an order that had been given to him by Hegseth saying, kill everybody on board. That's what the Post reported. Right. If you accept that story, if it's true, and we don't know if it is, but if you accept that story, that what happened was Mitchell saw the two survivors clinging to the wreckage, and he had been told by Hegseth, you got to kill everybody on board. So he specifically orders a strike to kill those guys. That's a war crime. That's murder. Now, what I think might have happened, and what now people in the administration are saying happened, is what you're saying. No. What Mitchell did was he ordered a second strike to take out the boat. The boat's still carrying the cargo. He took out the boat. It was a collateral damage consequence that the people floating in the water killed. That would be, legally speaking, a completely different story. And that would, involve, the issue of proportionality and so forth. You remember Obama, when he was president, he dropped all these drone bombs on what the United States had determined to be enemy combatants, terrorists, and he killed lots of people standing around. I mean,
including an American.
Including man, we apologize, sorry, but we were bombing legitimate targets, and it killed some people, and a lot of folks were upset about that. But that happens in war if you're attacking a legitimate target, and it so happens that it kills some people. You can make legal arguments for that. Happens all the time in war. So the big question is whether what the Post reported is correct, or whether a different set of facts like you're suggesting is correct.